Hello there, fellas. I am Lexi Shade. You can call me Lee if you'd like. Today we are doing an eye blinking tutorial. This is just part 1, but we're going over 2 ways you can do eye blinking. I'm going to have to explain what this first method is, of course, so I'm just saying this right off the bat. This right here was recycled from so many other Ibis Paint X channels that I don't know which the original tutorial is. But what I've seen, those eye blinking tutorials that we had to do in Ibis Paint X is a pain in the freaking... I don't know. But how I'm going to do it is, well, like this. You could just look at the layer arrangement. Just ignore this, and this. This! Ugh. You can either do it in, like, having the first layer, which is the non-animated parts of your character, then the shading is optional, then the eye, and then the hair. But I'm just gonna do it like this because of course I'm gonna apply a green screen filter to it. So we need this green background or any solid color background. Eye whites, iris. I don't know what the hell this empty layer is. Bottom lash, middle lash, and top lash. So you can combine the top lash and middle lash together for this one thing. It is optional. That is what I did with this layer. So you may be wondering, why is there a big line of green right here? Well, that big line of green is so you can cover up the iris, eye whites, and bottom lash, or even the middle lash if you don't want it to show that badly. In other words, it just makes eye blinking easier. So you can create this line of solid color by using the ruler, using any pen from here, erasing anything and any of the green that seeps into the iris or eye whites. Did I mention that we need the line of green to only be up here aligning with the top lash? Okay, enough explaining. Let's just jump right into this immediately because I'm kind of losing brain, so let's explain this because I have no clue how to talk properly. Okay, let's go. So we need the drag tool and the liquify pen. So let's just drag it. It may look a bit weird, but trust me, it'll get better. We just need to do this very carefully because last time I did this, the top lash ended up looking like some long-legged spider, and I'm pretty sure we don't really want that. In fact, I kind of made the top lash a bit too detailed. So we're just dragging the top lash down to make the eye blink. Now, this may take some time, but don't worry, it'll be almost worth it. We also need to cover up the bottom lash as well. Now, don't worry about the eyelashes being a bit too long. I can just make them shorter with the drag tool like I Did I even say that, or am I repeating myself? Okay, the eye is just closed. Now, I did kind of screw up the lashes a bit. But pretend that doesn't look weird. Just, it's a little mistake, but it's a tiny one. It still looks like a spider from my last recording. So how do we make this thing actually blink? So we go into the strength tab. We have to do this quite fast, or however speed. Well, not too slowly, because we'll get this frame out of it. Just do it quickly. And how do we get this into a video editor? Number one, screen record this, or the eye opening, and then put it in the video editor. And I know right off the bat, KineMaster cannot export any screen recorded videos. So what I like to do is get another video editor that can handle screen recorded crap. Put the video in there, export it, put the unedited exported video into KineMaster, so KineMaster won't have a seizure trying to export the video. So yeah, that's basically eye blinking, the first eye blinking method. It's time to go to the other one, so I'll be right back in CuteCut. Method number 2. So we are in CuteCut. Yes, this is the free version. You can do this in the paid version as well, if I'm aware. So we don't need the dangerous amount of green or solid color we had last time in the other method. We're gonna just have a little splurge of that solid color coming out of the top lash. Because if we didn't have that little splurge, it'd make the eye blinking look really weird. And this right here, you can create this weird thingy by hiding all the lashes, just also hiding the pupil iris thing. Just show the eye whites, create another layer, and click anywhere on the screen except for the eye whites, and boom, you've created this. So if you have any questions about this, just ask me in the description. And the reason why we need this is so the pupil won't clip out of the iris. I meant the eye whites. Dang it. So let's just start with a simple pupil movement. We're gonna hit on the magic wand thing. Click on the plus. Hit custom transition. This right here is how the movement should be. I will be clicking on this. It's quite smooth. So we already created our keyform. We can either start from the front of it or at the back of it. You can do front or back. I'm just gonna do both of them at the same time, so you can see what they look like. So if we do it at the start of the keyform, it'll end up looking like this. And if we did do it at the end of the keyform, it'll just kind of look like that. Here, I need another example. So if we do it at the back of the keyform, the movement will just not start as early. It'll just stay like that for the rest of the video. So yeah. Now let's start the actual eye blinking. Move this right here. Now we need to move this keyform over to the last animation that we put on the pupil iris thing. So we already need to hit custom transition and blah blah blah. Now if you see these two arrows pointing up and down, we need to hit that. And if we hit that, well, bam! We summoned an eldritch horror. Now, what does this look like? Like a kind of a Paper Mario animation. Also, we need to do this at the end of the keyform. So, we need to tuck everything in the green part of the top lash. So here we go! Well, not everything into the top lash. Just the bottom lash can stay where it is. And also don't forget about the middle lash. Oh, yeah. Oh wait, that's not lined up with the movement of the top lash. And this is what it looks like. Now the first thing that you'll notice is that the pupil is moving really weirdly. We can easily fix that by making the keyform shorter. And doing that will make the pupil go down faster. See, it's barely noticeable. Now, if we want the eye to open back up, we can just... Do I have to explain it? Come on, guys, do I have to explain it? I think you might already know. Okay, fine. So if we want the eye to open back up, we need to click on the two arrows again. And that looks terrifying. We also need to move everything back in its original position. Okay. This may take some time, as well as the other method. Also, the middle lash just looks weird when it's moving back up, so make the keyform short. And we also need to do the same thing with the eye weights. And, well, let's see if I screwed it up. Oh yeah, the iris also needs to move quicker. Oh, I forgot to line up the iris movement with the second top lash movement. Make the eyelid movement shorter so it doesn't look as weird. And boom, that's it for animating this. Looks so satisfying. Now we can just get to the editing part. I'm not gonna use KineMaster for this one editing part. I'll have to use CuteCut for it because I don't want to go through the hassle of going to a website and installing KineMaster. So I'll just okay, so about the editing thing, didn't I say that we were going to be leaving CuteCut? Well, I was lying. Just pretend that we aren't in CuteCut right now, and we're in a different video editor, and it had a green screen filter. And, I'm gonna go into my photos and select the plain old gotcha character. Well, it's more of a vase. So here's the layer arrangement for the eye blinking. Now I did kind of explain this in the first method section, but this is how we're gonna do it for the second way. The second method of eye blinking or just iris movement. So if we have shading, hopefully it's better than this. Trust me, my shading is actually a whole lot better than this. And yeah, if you have shading, this goes on top of the non-animated parts of the character. And whoops. Let's just pretend that this is the animated video itself. That looks terrifying and also horrible, like a Pixar edit. So let's just pretend that this photo right here is our animated eye blinking photo. So yeah. Anything that goes over the eye, like it's supposed to cover it, it's gonna be on the very top layer. Whoops. Like this, hair. Yeah, this hair. Now, it does look really horrible. Hopefully, this example won't... Hopefully, when you guys do this, it won't look like this little example. Now, sorry if I'm talking so weirdly. It's because I'm just bad at talking, and I didn't have the energy to write out a script. And that's all for episode 1 of this tutorial. I will be going through some other things in the next video, which is basically me combining the two methods together. And yeah, I'm just gonna head out.